Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's RachealRaeee, and today's topic we'll be talking about self-doubt. So if you guys don't know, I currently see a therapist. I've been seeing a therapist for probably 2.5 months now, and our past session was about self-doubt just because that's something I struggle with. So I decided to take some notes from our session and share it with you guys. That way it will help you guys in the long run. So I'm gonna go down a list of my notes, and then I'll just go back and pick on certain parts that just really spoke up to me. So the first one was be your biggest fan. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're no longer a child. Speak up. Don't be fearful or insecure. Be yourself. Remember who you are and what you think matters. What's your purpose and why are you doing this? How to deal with negative feedback. Let others inspire you, and don't let other people or negative vibes put you down. So the first one really stuck out to me about being your biggest fan and to stop being so hard on yourself, because I am very hard on myself. Like, I even have my friends who tell me, like, Rachel, you do not give yourself enough credit, especially where you come from. Like, you gotta give yourself some credit, and that's something I struggle with just because I feel like whatever I do just isn't good enough. I can do better. So I get so irritated with me trying to make something perfect. And it's like I just overthink it the whole time, like, oh, I should have did this or I should have did that, instead of just, you know, being thankful that for one, I accomplished something and it's actually done. So a way to cope with that was, she told me to just pat myself on the back, like literally, and tell myself, you're doing great, Rachel, you're doing a great job. So once I started patting myself on the back, because at first it was kind of weird, like, okay. But once I kept doing it until it feels normal to me. And so now I just be like, oh my God, you're doing so great. I really just speak good, positive things to myself. Another one that stuck out to me was, you're no longer a child, speak up. So growing up, I was taught that my opinion didn't matter. You don't have an opinion because you're a child. So because of that mindset, it still kind of stuck with me till this day, to where I don't speak up, and that was a huge issue that I wanted to break free from. So with her, you know, discussing that, she said the best thing for me to do that was to remember that, first of all, I'm an adult, and whatever I have to say does matter, because for one, it matters to me, and you always have to put yourself first. So what matters to you, you do have to speak up about it. So I have been learning to speak up, and I do still struggle with it, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm definitely not where I was with it. So I'm definitely doing better with it. The next one is to remember who you are. Now this one was a huge one for me too. So quick little story time. So I had got out of a relationship probably about 3 years ago, and the guy I was dealing with, he was upstairs sleeping, I was downstairs. I was just on my phone because I'm always up early. And so his old phone was downstairs because he had just got a new phone. So, you know, that gut feeling was like, girl, go through his phone. I'm like, no, for what? Like, I'm not going through that phone. That phone been sitting there for a minute. Like, no. So then, you know, I'm still on my phone, and my gut's still telling me, girl, go through that phone. And I'm just like, no, for what? And it's like, girl, if you don't go through that phone. I was like, all right, fine. All right, I'm going. So I went and got his phone, and I was going through it. And of course, you know, I found some things. I was not happy about it. So I'm upset at this point, and I'm crying. I go upstairs. He's still asleep. I wanted to just slap the hell out of him, but I'm a Christian. So so I went back downstairs, and I'm crying, and I look in the mirror, and I'm just like, you know, first, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see how I looked when I was crying, because my hair was done. So I was just like, make sure my hair is right. And then I was just like, all right. So then I was serious, and I was like, girl, why are you here? Why are you putting up with this? Why are you dealing with this? Do you know how great of a person you are? And this is me actually crying, looking in the mirror. And since then, like, I just didn't look back. I just really knew my worth. So I feel like sometimes you just have to really be broken down for you to realize your worth and just move forward from there. So since that had happened, I definitely remember who I am. Another one that stuck out to me was, let's see, what's your purpose and why are you doing this? So with my first video, you know, you guys, I talked about me having a 6th grade education, me not finishing school, and where I am today and how blessed I am. And I was kind of nervous to put that content out just because, you know, my family is involved and people want to ask questions about that, and just because it's something very personal. But I was like, I just have to share this story. So I just did it. Like, that's when I just really was like, okay, let me do this. Let me get my YouTube going and just share this story. And it really helped a lot of people. Like, I had people comment or message me, and they were like, they were crying too when they saw the video. They couldn't believe how much I went through and where I am today. And like, they were like, they couldn't even tell I ever went through anything the way I carry myself. And it was just, and then, and then I had people who also said, you know, it really inspired them that they want to come out and tell their story because they may have been through something similar, or they're dealing with that right now. So I'm glad that it did help some women to really, you know, speak up and share their story with other people, because I did it too. So that's the type of influence I want to have on other people, is to just really be yourself and don't apologize for being you. All right, so then let's see my other one. So then I had like a few quotes I wanted to share with you guys, because these were really good quotes and I liked it a lot. That was something else we did. Where is it? Okay, whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you have come. Remember everything you have faced, all the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. That's so true. This was my favorite one. If you hear a voice within yourself say you cannot do it, then by all means do it, and that voice will be silenced. That's definitely very true, because even with me doing hair, when I first started out, it was like, girl, you can't do it. I had other people talking slick, like, oh, she's doing hair from home, like, she's not gonna get far with this, blah, blah, blah. So it really made me, like, doubt myself. Like, I remember when I even got my first client, because for one, I put that, so I started off on Craigslist doing ads for weeds for $40. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna hit this. I want to say within an hour after posting that, like, my phone was blowing up. It was ridiculous. And so then when I had my first client, it's like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm about to do somebody else's hair. Like, I cannot do this. Let me just cancel on her. But I didn't cancel. I actually went through with it. She loved it. And then from there, it was just booming. Like, it was crazy. From $40 weaves, and I'm making my rent in one day. And my rent was like 13 something, because it was me and my sisters. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to pay the rent. But I didn't. I went and bought some stuff. But hey, I still made that money though, so that's all that matters. But yes, that's all the things I have today for self-doubt. And then I am going to leave in the description some quotes and some other information that I have about self-doubt, and to help you guys really get through it. So be sure to look for it in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next channel. Bye. Shoot, no, not my next channel. What is it? See you guys in my next video. Bye.